live. You see that right there? It says live.
Oh, we live, man. We are live.
What's going on, YouTube?
What's going on, YouTube? How you guys doing out there?
What's up? What's up?
This is Will, 18 wheels, best of 18 wheels. Just coming on here with Lone Star Texas Ranger over here today on this Memorial Weekend. Just catching up and see how things are doing with you guys. Just want to introduce myself a little bit as well, since I haven't made a video just yet. My name is William, and you can follow me on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube as 18 Wheels at 18WILLS. Be coming on here making video, making content, basically explaining how trucking works, you know, the real deal about trucking as you see it nowadays with the industry that it is. I'll be sharing with you guys my experience and what I've gone through, and then what I will be going through as I go. And I've been in trucking about 4 years now. Had my own truck almost 2 years now. So I want to be able to share with y'all, you know, my experience, what it is like on a daily basis of a truck driver, and then what I do exactly, which is haul containers mainly is what I do out of the Port of Houston.
Hey, can you guys hear us? Let us know.
Yeah, can you guys hear us? You can.
I don't know why this thing's acting stupid. Oh, we got 14 people already. There we go.
Come on.
Hey, what's up, Tina? So we got Tina.
What's up, Tina?
By the time I caught her live.
Here you go.
Josh, I just got my
Hey,
CDL.
congrats, Josh. Congrats, Josh.
Twister,
man.
what's going on?
Nice. Yeah, so if you just tuned in and got your CDL last month, I'll say congratulations on that one. And
big congrats.
Yeah. Now, as far as job goes, depending on your state you're in, I would say, you know, there's a lot of companies out there hiring right now for new CDL grads. A lot of them. You know,
hey, what's going on?
The more you can do, the better.
I'll go, man. What's going on?
What's going on?
Alexius, how you doing?
How you doing, Bill? How you doing?
We're not barbecuing.
We're not today.
Not today.
Not today.
We were going to,
Yeah.
but the wives decided to.
They went on a little, I guess you can say a little date.
A wife date?
I guess.
Whenever we do stuff, they call it a man date.
Yeah. When we get together, it's usually with work, and that's what they call it, like the get together. Y'all get to have some guy time when we out work on the road.
I know, right?
I'm not sure if you've seen Lone Star Texas Rangers videos the other day. We linked up in San Antonio, and that was our guy time. You know what I mean? Besides that, it's never like that.
BG and Axe said I'm currently in CDL.
There you go, BG, man. That's it.
Go.
Yeah, keep going, man. Do not give up. This industry is very competitive.
Planet Moolah, what's the hardest part of being a truck driver?
Ooh. Do you have a second? Your whole schedule. There's a lot of problem with CDL. We're having a truck driver. You got.
So if y'all watched my video the other day, y'all saw Will on the video with the white truck with the blue lights on it.
That's my truck, yeah.
He was trying to outdo me, guys. Trying to.
I wouldn't say outdo you, sir. I wouldn't say outdo. We're not really in competition, but this guy here wants to compete all the time. So I guess that's what we're doing. So as far as the hardest part about truckers, man, is people just four-wheelers. If you know the lingo, it's, you know, just regular drivers with smaller cars that just think you can stop in the dime when you're 8,000 pounds, or they can get in front of you, no problem, and you'll just be able to stop, no problem. Those are the worst ones, I think. And I think what else? Will brokers?
Yeah, brokers.
Yeah, brokers.
Brokers.
Wrong appointment time. So as a matter of fact, I had a load going to El Paso, Texas, just last week. My dispatcher, yeah, it's 8 o'clock appointment time. When I get over there, I got there the night before. I got there right at 8, checked in and everything. Guy said, okay, we'll get you loaded in a minute. Comes back to me about 5 minutes, say, you know what? Actually, it's 12 o'clock. I'm like, dude, come on, man, you gotta be kidding me. 12 o'clock it is, for real? So I called my dispatch, and he said, oh yeah, man, I'm sorry, I looked at the timing wrong. Like, man, that is the biggest, that's one of the biggest pet peeves when it comes to being a trucker. And that one timing will mess up your whole week, if not like your whole month of revenue. You know, because when you're a trucker, especially like with Lone Star Texas Ranger, with Landstar, he dispatches himself, and therefore you gotta dispatch in advance, book your loads in advance.
Oh, we got some other questions. Yeah,
and that one load can just completely destroy your entire rest of the week because of that one's not, you know, on time, or, you know, it's wrong, and that's one of the biggest problems.
Well, one of the main ones I think for me is the lack of family time. That's one of the hardest ones. Like leaving the house. Y'all saw the video the other day of Genesis. Like, you know, me trying to leave the house. I feel bad.
Yeah, I think when you have a family, it's hard. When you have a kid and everything.
Diamond Roses. I'm currently a company driver trying to be an owner-operator. Don't do it.
What do you mean? Hold on. You can't, don't say no right away.
I'm still mad about Friday.
So, owner-operator is great. You know, when I was a company driver, at least, I always thought, oh yeah, owner-operator make good money. They're rich, they're balling, everything, whatever. Nah, it's false. You're always broke. If you don't do it right, you will be broke most of the time. If you don't know how to manage your money, it's tough.
Well, I would say if you're going to be an owner-op, get a contract first.
Yeah.
Don't run load board freight. Because
the biggest thing is direct shipper will get you way more ahead than a lot of guys. I mean, myself, I'm an owner-operator leased onto a company, so they have their own contract. But you know, I get a percentage off of that. But
we got Alexius having a hard time getting on board with the trucking company.
What's the problem with what's going on? You have a CDL, right? I'm assuming. But what's the issue with you getting struggling to get on board? A lot of companies right now looking for drivers. It also depends on which state, because Texas is a big state for trucking. If you're in Texas, you shouldn't have no problem. When you're here in Houston, we have a lot of freight moving. But at the ports, we have just about everything you can think of. So it also depends where you live.
Josh, how many wrong turns do you take? What GPS do you use?
Yeah.
I was on the phone with him the other day. He made a wrong turn.
Go ahead. So we've taken a lot of wrong turns, a lot. Whereas it'll have a weight limit, says, oh, it's only 40,000 pound limit, and you're like way over 40,000 pounds. But the GPS that we use is usually like Garmin for truckers. Don't get the Garmin for cars. The little ones, get the one at the truck stops, or I think Best Buy has them, right? Right.
What do you use, a Ram McNally?
Ram McNally, or I use my memory right up here. If I've been there once.
And that's why he makes wrong turns.
Not all the time. I have a good memory, so a lot of times if I go there once, I remember it right away off the bat, and I won't have to use GPS. Or what I'll do is if I'm going to the city, because the thing is I'm using my phone GPS, which is the wrong thing to do. I have a Ram McNally, it's outdated, and when I use my phone GPS, it's for a car. So what I do if I go to El Paso, for example, I just put in top El Paso where I'm at. It takes me the main route. Once I get close to the city, then I'll turn my GPS. But if it's real complicated, then I'll need to use something else for sure.
Next one. What's your opinion on Roadmaster School? I've never heard of Roadmaster.
No, we have heard of them.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's kind of like HGC, I guess.
Oh, with the orange and black? Do they have the orange and black logo?
Man, I don't have no idea. I don't know. I really don't know about this school situation. The Roadmaster.
Thoughts on Schneider and night transportation for a startup company?
The was Schneider, right?
Yeah.
So you would know more about that one.
Schneider. I guess if you're learning, really any company's fine.
Yeah, any company, if you're learning the business,
but
if you're
get in and get out.
In a trucking business, any company you can find to get experience in, I would say, yeah, get on with it. Reason being, because a lot of companies say you were looking for a real good company, such as Landstar. You would need at least 1 year of HR experience verifiable, meaning they're going to call your old company to verify your experience. So I would say don't shoot high just now. I mean, if you find the company you want to be with, you wanted to be with, great, congrats. If not, start small, start from scratch, get your experience in, and then move on up to bigger and better.
It depends on what you want to do. Like I wanted to do reefer, so I did KLLM.
Right.
If you want to do flatbed, you can do like Maverick.
TMC is a good company.
TMC is a good company.
Now, if you're all in flatbed out there, if you're like, yeah, I got my CDL, I want flatbed only, that's my thing. Try TMC. Their equipment is like up to par, nice and neat. If you see them on the road all the time, their tarping job is like super great. I've never hauled for TMC, never drove for TMC, but I always see them on the road, and I mean, I gotta give them the credit when credit is due. They're very well professional. The equipment is like no other. So.
All right, we got is owner operator more stressful than working for a company?
Oh yeah,
definitely. Yeah. Yeah, because everything is on you.
Yeah. See the truck back here. Everything on that truck is 100% on you. You get a percentage. Say you're at least on the company, you get 70 to 75%. But repairs and everything is 100% on you. So tires go out, the drive axles, drive tires, airbags, motor, it's
there's
all
no 800 number you can call and say, hey, come pick me up. No.
I mean, a lot of companies, if you lease now, I would say, if you're leased onto a company, a lot of companies will back you up and pay for your repairs, but of course they'll take it out, your weekly settlement.
And they'll charge you interest.
Oh yeah.
Like Landstar charges you 18% interest.
But if your owner operates 100%, your company, your name, DB, LLC, owner authority, that is 100% on you. So if something happens from, I don't know, from the south maybe. So if it's you're that way, it'll be 100% on you. And trust me, the repairs are not cheap.
What's going on, Miami K? Congratulations on winning. I think you won the drawing, didn't you? For the
you won the drawing?
Yeah.
You had a drawing last time?
The cash giveaway.
There it is.
Let me see. Taking 2 or 3 years driving for a company, figure out what lane. Yeah. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Figure out
music. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, figure out if that's what you want to do first. Don't just jump in the trucking business and that's what I want, and go buy a truck, because you don't know. You won't know until you're actually on the road doing everything about trucking. Because you're talking about
what? Moving to the garage, I know the wind noise is picking up.
Yeah, let's go.
Guys, I was cleaning out my garage. You have to excuse the mess. We're gonna move y'all out the wind so you can hear us better.
Careful. Right here?
Yeah, this is cool.
So, figure out what you want to do first. I mean, everything is cool and sounds cool about buying driving an 18-wheeler. You're big and bad, but once you actually get in it, drive it, and you spend a couple of nights by yourself in the truck, or brushing your teeth on the side of the truck at a truck stop, or taking a shower at a truck stop, eating truck stop food, and actually being on the road like by yourself. You're gonna really realize.
Just pissing in a bottle. Yeah, all that stuff.
Yeah, that apple juice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what it takes. If you can figure that out and you actually end up liking it, then
okay. Planet Moolah, KLLM is in Dallas. Cool. Let me see. He asked me as a KLLM Dallas.
Yeah, Dallas.
Yeah,
but they operate everywhere, so you don't have to be from Dallas to work for them. But the headquarters, the main office is in Houston. I mean in Dallas, sorry.
Sam just came by your videos last night. Enjoy them. Hey, appreciate that, Sam. Yeah, he's gonna be making some content too, guys. But he's right now doing TikTok.
Yeah, so I'm gonna start off with TikTok. You can find me at 18 Wheels. If you see my videos now, a lot of great videos. I plan to make some more videos, content. Again, like I was saying in the beginning of the video, my plan is to share my experience with as far as company driver from the day I got my CDL until now. I mean, I have my CDL since 2018, and bought my truck 2 years ago.
DCU. Just remember, people have to eat.
Yeah.
What they make waste and ride freight. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
So yeah, he's right. Yeah, you're right about that, man. I mean, truckers will always have a job. You will always be essential no matter what.
See, how do you go to school for a CDL and still make money or the free classes or programs? So that's what I did. Actually, you did too.
Yeah,
we went through a trucking school. We did it for 3 months. So the first 3 weeks, you're getting your CDL. Then you have orientation, and then they put you on the road with a trainer for 6 weeks.
Yeah.
And then you come back and you test, and then they give you a truck.
Right.
I would suggest doing that for a year, get your experience running OTR, and you can literally sign your own ticket, anytime after that. Because you went through a Bud Light, right?
So, yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're not like you really don't want to be on the road, the way I did it, I tried to do it myself at first. This is pre-COVID, everything, of course. I tried to do it myself. I felt miserably because the school I was going to was like complete crap, no help. Then I got hired on with Bud Light here in Houston. I'm not sure if you guys are not from Houston, but Silver Eagle is a place. And then so you get hired on as a helper, CDL helper. You get hired on as a helper. You do a route with the truck driver, helping them out and everything, and they put you in a class for CDL school in the company while you're getting paid. And then you do it for 3 weeks or a month. Then once you pass your test, you get your CDL. They offer you a route. They raise up your salary. So I forgot how much it is. Point is, they raise up your salary pretty good. And then from there on, you get your CDL, get your route, and then you have, I think, 18 months to stay with them, or 12 months. If you quit, they say they'll come back to you for all the classes and whatnot, but I don't know that. I don't think that happens. So you can quit and go somewhere else and eventually do that. But I was doing local only, not OTR. After I got my CDL and did more work, I was doing OTR and all the rest.
Alexius, I think age is the problem. 70 years old.
Cheap, clean.
Cleans, 0, non-regular.
I mean,
Landstar might. Well, how
no,
recent?
there's some older truck drivers.
Yeah, how recently have you done OTR? Let me know in the comments how you.
Yeah, so Landstar, if you've done it within a year from now, you still qualified. Now, if you did an OTR like 2 years ago, 3, 4 years ago, and you stopped completely, it's gonna be hard for Landstar to get you on just because they want you to have some recent experience. Even though like how to drive a truck, you've been all over, Landstar, don't see it that way. So the thing you forget from one to the other is like memory erased. You don't know nothing about trucking.
Let me see, Diamond Roses. What are the rates looking like in this market? Horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Last year I was doing, $350 a mile, as an owner operator. Now I'm struggling for like $230, $250 a mile. Like last year I could make $10,000, $12,000 gross a week, no problem.
It was easy.
This year I'm struggling for like $8,000 to $8,500 a week.
If you make what he was making like 8,000, 85, 7,500 a week gross. I mean, that's for now it's good. I think a lot of problems with what's happening is a lot of drivers, a lot of companies willing to take cheap freight, and the rates are not going to go up because those companies are constantly taking the cheaper freight. And brokers and customers are like, well, if you don't take it, someone else will.
Let's see, Alexius, email me. I might be able to get you on a Landstar and doing what I'm doing.
If you have 5+ years experience, like I said in the comments, you shouldn't have a problem. Landstar is a very good company to lease on with, or if you're not even doing a truck, he's through a company. He's an owner operator now, but the fleet through Landstar offers company drivers trucks. So you could be a company driver with Landstar through a different fleet. Still Landstar, but the Landstar is tip only owner operated. But it's got owner operators that have their own like 5, 6 trucks, which in your case, how many trucks they have?
About 80 trucks.
80 trucks, see? And they're all working with Landstar.
All right, here you can go through these. What are the Landstar truck requirements?
So it gotta be a 2000 or older. So the truck, Landstar truck requirement code, and it's gotta be a 2000 or older. So you gotta have be able to run ELD for sure. What else? I think that's it. As long as it's pre-ELD compliant, you can run with Landstar. Nothing pre-ELD, nothing paper log, they won't take it. But maybe asking Landstar truck requirements. Really is ELD compliant, right?
Yeah, ELD compliant.
I mean, Oh, and of course, as long as you can pass the inspection, because before you get leased on, they're gonna tell you to take it to get a DOT inspected, like federal, I think it's state, or no, federal inspection. As long as it passes inspection, then it'll lease on to Landstar. And I think glider trucks, because they're glider, I don't think they're able to get on, right?
Yeah.
No glider. So if you're a Coronado,
I don't know.
If you're a Coronado, I would ask, I would call Landstar if you're really interested. We don't know that much on that one. But if you have a glider truck, a Coronado with a glider kit or whichever truck,
come outside.
I would say call them and find out. But everything else, as long as you're ELD compliant, you're good.
Let's see, DCU. Have you ever heard of a company like SEVA?
Yeah.
Where they have terminal freight?
I have no idea what SEVA is, but I've seen them a lot.
From what I've never heard anything bad from them.
No.
And really with trucking, as long as you haven't heard anything bad, you're probably okay.
And it's funny you say that, because a lot of people talk mess about Swift, and we'll get into it, because we all think we're gonna say it. But Swift got their own they got their own Facebook page.
Yeah.
And Swift
see what I effed up today.
Yeah. So Swift did it again. So people are talking mess about Swift, but it's a legit company, a good company to work for, from what I've heard. It's just their training is very, I guess you can say, just quick. As long as you got a heartbeat, you can drive the truck really. But there's really no bad schools out there in the industry. It's just the people work for them, employees or the dispatch, or it just really depends on who you want to go with. You want water?
Let's see. Josh, good one. I got added on insurance less than 2 years. Okay, nice.
Yeah. And on that, Josh and other people, witness drivers with no experience get added to the insurance. Mm-hmm. It just depends on the insurance and how much you're willing to do.
Josh, it's 30% good for company pay pulling tankers.
I mean,
that's about
average.
Yeah.
Once you be a company driver, you're gonna make between 25 to 35%, and that's gonna be probably after fuel.
Yeah. Now, Josh, is that before fuel or after fuel comes out?
If it's after fuel, I mean, that's pretty good. If it's before fuel, that's even better. I know in the container business where I'm at, a buddy of mine, he's got a driver. He has drivers paying 50%. He pays them 50% after deduction. He's talking about fuel, insurance, and everything, and then 50% of that. So he takes 50 and the driver takes 50. So you got some companies that will do that. Big companies, not so much. Smaller companies, mom and pop companies, they'll probably work with you on that 50-50. But it's really kind of rare.
Sam, my truck's a 2015 International Lone Star.
Yeah, it's a 2015 Lone Star with the Cummins ISX. Oh, was it 13 speed?
Yeah, 13 speed.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah, mine's in the shop right now. I had to drop it off
after fuel. Okay, yeah, that's about typical. 30% after fuel.
Yeah, that's typical. Yeah, if you find anything else better, great. If not, if you don't want anything less, don't go for it. 30% is what the max you can get. For now, yeah, I say do it. Because tanker, I mean, I've heard they make pretty much a lot more money, at least I think, than a lot of us, because you're hauling, hazmat or depending on what you're hauling. Really.
Who's tuning in? Let us know where you guys are tuning in from.
Yeah, let us know where you're from, man. We're from here, from Texas, South Texas. We're currently here in this house.
Just chilling.
Just chilling and
watching the kids.
Yeah, the wives are on there. They'll hang out. They don't hang out. This is what our hangout. If it's not this, it's on the road, and we're hanging out on the road, and this is like our guy time. Now you got wives are like, oh, this is y'all's guy time when you're on the road. I'm like, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
On the clock.
They went to go see that new Little Mermaid movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, his little one with them, little daughter, little baby with them. The boys are with us, acting the fool. Is he back there? One's playing with the Batmobile or trying to, and y'all playing with something else.
And we got 46 people tuned in.
There it is. So, what do you say, Rick? Some states, if an employer will give you a grant for CDL, other than that company like Maverick will teach you on there. Okay.
Really? Okay, DCU. Okay.
I mean, we don't know all the states, obviously. We're based out of Texas, so we're telling you based on what we've been through, what we've heard. But different states have different laws and regulations and great. Some companies like KLM will put you in a seat while you're getting your CDL, so you could get the experience. Now, don't expect to make 100K right off the bat. People will tell you, oh yeah, be careful. When you get your CDL and you get your truck and you get in the truck in the seat, it'll make a lot of money. Wrong. Don't expect to make a lot of money the first year. I mean, if you find that company, hey, good for you.
Say starting off, you probably do about 65 a year, maybe. If you're willing to like put yourself out there and actually like drive, put the miles in like 3, 4, 5,000 miles a week. I mean, 5's kind of pushing it, but then you can make some money. I think the first job worked is CDL was making like 45, which honestly is a lot more than I was making doing other stuff, That's why I got in the trucking industry in the first place. Eventually, over time, you can make some money. DCU said he's tuning in from Pennsylvania.
Ooh, that's it, man. How's the weather out there in Pennsylvania? It's pretty hot over here.
Nice out there.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm sure it's nice.
It's hot.
Out here, man, we killing it right here already. We're like not even in June yet, summer. It's already hot. So you can see my skin. I went to the beach yesterday and I got burnt. So, what year is your truck? Oh no.
Yeah, mine's 2015 But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. We're just sitting here hanging out.
Yeah.
Y'all have any questions about what we got going on? So y'all know I rock with Landstar.
I'm with a small company, hauling containers. Somebody's gonna crash on us.
They're gonna crash.
Or a red guy running over or something.
Yeah, right.
They're gonna go in the back with the snakes.
Oh, that's not snake. I already pooped it back there.
For sure?
Yeah.
If I missed.
If they get hit by snakes, hey, it is what
Anyways.
it is. They asked for it.
So I'm in a mom and pop, smaller business, hauling containers out of the port. I've been doing containers for about 2 years now. My main thing was always flatbed. I was doing something Landstar with him last year, and something happened with Landstar where I could no longer be leased on. So I'm back to containers. Containers, if you're from Texas, if you're from Houston, you know that we move a lot of containers out of the port of Houston a lot, every day. But lately it's been real slow. Lately it's just been horrible with the rates. Not that much containers are moving. The vessels are not coming in. They're not being released.
Ooh, Josh has got the best question out of everybody.
What's the best place to barbecue? Ooh, all on 287. With they give you free barbecue if you fill up your truck. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, hold up. That's not good barbecue. That's good free barbecue. There's a difference.
Hey, if it's free, it's good. Right? If it's free,
There's a difference.
it's delicious. So we got different opinion on barbecue. If in Texas, Rudy's.
Rudy's, yeah.
Rudy's are really good. Spring Creek, did they have
Spring Creek is decent. But
Creek.
Have you had Colleen's barbecue? Or Killen's barbecue?
No.
Woo! I'm gonna take you down there. And then there's that barbecue spot right there on 45 and Richie's. Southern Q.
Who?
It's called Southern Q Barbecue. They got some good barbecue down there.
No.
There's so many places down here. Like literally, you can go anywhere. Like
Not everywhere.
I mean, fine barbecue.
Yeah, in
Fine is
Texas,
good barbecue.
every other 3-4 miles on a barbecue spot, whether it be a small one, a big corporation, I mean, you really have to try it. Or as our wives like to do nowadays, is look at reviews. I gotta look at reviews before we go. God. If it don't got 5 stars, 4.5, they're not gonna go. If it's 4 stars, like you're gonna focus on that 1 star. Like, man, the 4 outweighs the 1, and yet we're not going. So, but anywhere in Texas, try it, man. Spring Creek, Rudy's. I think Harris County. You been to Harris County barbecue?
Mm-mm.
This place, well, it's in Houston only because it's Harris County, but Harris County barbecue is one of them. I think it's called Harris County barbecue.
And we should know because we did Uber Eats before we did trucking.
So yeah,
So you would think we'd know, but
no.
half the food we were moving, you couldn't afford it.
Yeah, throughout COVID, we already had our CD and everything, but throughout COVID, it was real bad. Actually, we met hauling cars. I was hauling cars for this little company. He had this dually with the little 2-car hauler.
Flatbed.
Flatbed.
Let's put the cars on there.
And then, so he was hauling cars, and I met him through that company. You want water? You have water?
Yeah, I got some.
So that's how we met. And then,
Because our kids are the same age. Our wives, they both,
So
homeschool and stuff.
I jumped on that company. The company driver, he was an owner operator, and we met. We connected real well, and he left to get a CDL. I already had my CDL, and he tried warning me about the company I was working with, and it wasn't until later. Like, dude, I should have told you, man. Point is, we got,
We got gypped pretty bad working over there.
Yeah, it's a local company in Houston, but it was pretty bad. I mean, you would think as a CDL driver, you would make at least more than $500 a week, working 6 days a week. Nope. No, sir. Well, yeah.
All right, Alexis, I got you. All right, where y'all tuning in from?
Yeah, let us know where you're from, man. Where we're from. If y'all just tuning in, we're from Texas, South Texas. Well, not really South, more
Houston?
Like Houston, yeah.
Born and
I mean,
raised?
so Laredo is more like South Texas, but
Yes, yeah.
we're
Like Brownsville. That's
Central
South
Texas. But like Central Texas, like you said, between Austin and Laredo, Houston. I actually, I live outside of Houston, like in Katy or Brookshire, so you guys know where it's at. That's where I'm at. in the boonies. Shit, you in the boonies too.
Yeah.
You're out there in the boonies. Just get from my house to his house like an hour and a half.
All right, BGX, they're tuning in from Kansas. Nice.
There you go. I was in Kansas City, Missouri like 2 weeks ago. Remember?
Mm-hmm. Josh at North Georgia. Nice.
There it is. Come
Shaquille,
on.
South Carolina.
When I watch the Coachella videos,
What's going on, Shaquille? Baltimore.
Wow, y'all from far away.
Sam, I watched the Coachella videos. I noticed that all the trucks had Lone Star plates in the front of them. Yeah, they're not mandatory. If you have your own plate, you can use your own. But if you're if you're using Landstar's plates, yeah, Landstar likes to advertise in their plates.
Yeah. So, yeah, if you have your own plates, like you said, portion plates, yeah, you need to run Landstar's plates. And then, of course, I had the blue star and everything. If you got your own plate for your home state, you run your own plates.
Nice out there.
Is it? I have been there.
JCL Racing, Western North Carolina.
There it is.
Nice. All over the place.
That's some from all over. Only we haven't seen none from.
I know, nobody's from Texas. Come on now.
Come on,
wait a minute.
man.
Wait.
From home.
Ooh, Scotland. What's going on, David?
Oh, wow.
Scotland.
How's it out there? That's different.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, is it, aren't you like 8-9 hours ahead of us? Man, I wouldn't know.
Yeah, David, what time is it in Scotland right now?
Yeah.
There's another guy, Jerry, who tunes in. He's from Scotland too.
Yeah, how is the truck industry out there in Scotland? I would like to know that one.
It's up. The tire's not moving.
Push it up.
Need 4x4 to turn it up. Push it up. Spinning.
Yeah, what's trucking like out there in Scotland, David?
Yeah.
I'm curious.
Yeah, we are.
Y'all drive those cab over type trucks? David said at midnight.
Oh, wow.
We're about 6 hours
ahead of us.
Yeah.
Wow. So yeah, if you've been in the U.S. before, we have this holiday here, Memorial Weekend. So tomorrow, so it might be Monday. We don't work tomorrow. Memorial Weekend for all the. It's just it's a holiday for all the fallen heroes and all the veterans that fought for us. For us to have the freedom that we have today. So thank you for all the veterans and all the heroes. For this day. My brother's in the Army as well, so thank him for that. That's big.
Yeah, 51. Come on, where y'all tuning in from? Come on.
Yeah, come on, tune in, watch our videos. So like we were saying earlier, I will be making more content coming up next week. Lone Star Texas Ranger here, basically, he convinced me to make some videos and just share experience with the industry and what I've gone through. And what I'm going through currently with the rates and how I came up about buying my truck, everything, and I'm not just, you're not gonna hear anything like that's unrealistic. I mean, if I share my story, it's what happened, and I will tell you, the one-on-one, the real deal about, the industry, not bogus.
Josh said, is it better to sleep at night or drive at night? Sleep
at night. Sleep. Don't drive at night.
Woo.
I mean, if you absolutely have to, yeah, I'd say go for it. If you don't have to, don't do it. Get your 10 hours sleep.
AJ.
Come on, I was just over there a couple of days ago, man. That's actually the load I was talking about the other day. I had an 8 o'clock appointment, and it turned out it was actually 12 o'clock. And I drove from El Paso, I think I left at 1:30.
Yeah.
That's when we left up in San Antonio. Yeah, man, El Paso was like.
Let me see, Diamond Roses. What are you guys' future plans?
Basically.
Drive.
Be off. Hold on. Okay. Well, yeah, drive, but also be off the truck and more time with our family. Because as you can see, this is the only time with our family. Every other day we're on the road. We're on the road putting miles in. Wives are at home taking care of the kiddos, and if we could stop running. I mean, after 45 and put drivers in, buy more trucks, and create a small fleet. If, of course, the industry gets better, then yeah, that's what we'll do.
Okay, so Alexia said, from beautiful Southern California, not the politicians.
No.
Sam Osborne, what's the craziest thing you've ever seen on the road?
Oh, I don't know. Well, that depends on what you mean by crazy. I mean, we've seen all kinds of stuff on the road. That's a good question. Well,
That's a good question.
yeah. Craziest. Well, we see some crazy accidents.
Yeah, crazy accidents. Also.
Crazy accidents, but that's,
Yeah.
I mean, that's not, I mean, it's crazy, but it's also sad. But, yeah, crazy accident in front of you, just, you know, horrible accidents happen right in front of your eyes, really.
You put me on the spot with that one. I'll come back to that one.
Yeah, we had some crazy weather. Ooh,
Yeah,
boy.
yeah.
We had some crazy weather.
I've
man.
driven through the hurricanes, the tornadoes.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, he was. And then had hello to McCallie one time, and beautiful, perfect weather. I got to park, and I mean that night, every single truck was rocking. I'm like, what's going on? I woke up out of my sleep, and like every single truck, I couldn't see in front of me. I was asleep, and every single truck was rocking for like 3 hours. Like a small hurricane went through or something. And the next day was beautiful, 50, 60 degrees, no problem. That's crazy weather.
Let's see, BG. Let me see. Do you prefer truck stops or rest stops?
Truck stops.
Truck stops.
Because you have showers,
Food.
fuel, of course. Rest stop is great, don't get me wrong. You get more privacy,
Yeah.
but think about it. If you gotta do number 2, number 1, and you don't have restrooms, a lot of people have restrooms. It's hard. If you're hungry, they have vending machine, and that's all you get.
Now the reason I don't like
No trouble.
rest stops is because sometimes at a rest stop, DOT will come mess with you at a rest stop.
Yeah. You will be woken up out of your sleep to do a level 1 inspection.
Yeah.
Why? I don't know.
Arkansas is really bad about that.
But truck stop would be your best bet. Now, truck stop, the inconvenience, is parking. So if you show up after 5, 6 o'clock in a busy area, good luck finding parking. I would say that's like the bad thing about truck stops. And then backing, if you're backing between 2 long trucks, like long nose, Pete, or W9, you're like right there.
And they looking at you while you're
Like,
trying to back up.
no, you ain't gonna back up myself. That's the nerve wracking, but yeah, truck stops I think were better.
Ooh. All right, Josh, would you rather take a bumper-to-bumper interstate or a highway with a bunch of red lights?
Oh, hey, that's a good question, man. You got some good questions on that one, because neither of them are good. I mean, if you think about it, red lights on the highway is the same thing as bumper to bumper. Depending on now, are we talking about red light 2 red light every mile, every half a mile, every 30 miles? Because I mean, it's different.
I'll take the interstate. I hate red lights with a passion.
Bumper,
As soon as you get in the right gear, you want to.
But hey, see this out, bumper to bumper, that clutch knee. Man, we have been stuck in traffic bumper to bumper.
Yeah, doing this.
A lot of guys run spring clutch. It's after a while your knee, just this spot right here, is like killing you. Like you can't walk
And then
afterwards.
your cow.
Yeah, I mean you're just like second, you're neutral second.
Ooh, and then you die.
Yeah, or you keep it in second gear or third, whichever one you
You keep it in.
you keep it in. 'Cause now you're going forward. Yeah, bumper to bumper is horrible for that.
Sam, the scariest thing I've experienced while driving is when one of the tires blew out on the highway.
Woo!
If it's a steer tire, you're gonna change your underwear.
If it's a steer tire, you're
gonna change your drawers.
Yeah, fast. Dry tires, I've blown one out, and I mean it's a loud boom as you're driving. I mean it's scary, but you could take control of the truck and slow down because you have 7 more.
Oh, craziest thing on the road. I know. I forgot where I was in Houston.
What?
Was I on the phone with you when I got shot at that time?
You got shot 3-4 times already.
Hey, they need to know all that.
Yeah, that's right. He gets shot at, I don't know why, but he gets shot at a couple times.
Yeah, I got shot at. Somebody wouldn't let me over. Like they were riding at the very tail end of my truck, and I couldn't get over. And so finally, they were screwing with me. I finally got on over, and they shot at the back of my trailer.
You didn't notice until like parked, right?
I heard the sound, but when I parked and I went to open my doors, I saw the bullet holes
Oh, that's
back
right.
there.
Yeah, I
Let's
think
see.
it's probably one of the crazy ones.
18 speed, split those, low gears in traffic. Yep.
Yeah, he knows.
Charles,
Worst one.
I'm getting ready to retire from the Army and get my CDL. What's the best way to obtain a license between CDL?
Well, first of all, Charles, thank you for your service, man. Thank you for your service today. And then, what do you say?
What's the best way to go about getting a CDL?
Well, first, Oh, he said Prime, like Prime or Swift. Well, Prime. I mean, it's your preference. I mean, it depends. First of all, where state are you from? We can if this different state. You're in Texas. We can watch you at KLM. Even if he's out of the.
Yeah, that's right. KLM has several branches.
He went to KLM to get through his school, and it's a good company, right? He has to run OTR for about 6 weeks, right, with a trainer. But I mean, for the most part, you're hauling reefer. It's a big company, and you're all over the United States, the country. So, KLM's probably one of the good ones. Swift and Prime. Nah, we can tell you, man. Honestly, I don't want to lie to you and tell you Swift is great, but
KLM is the best school in the country right now, so they might be worth looking at.
Yeah, they're out of Texas, so
Texas, Jackson, Mississippi. They got a couple of either KLM or the sister company. FFP.
Yeah, FFP. Yeah. So,
I heard Prime is pretty good. Prime is just slow. Prime is governed at 62 miles an hour. That's my issue with Prime.
Yeah. Forget about putting some miles on the 11-hour clock.
Yeah.
You're gonna be doing some like 600-mile trip every day. I mean, when you first start out driving a truck, getting your CDL, like, the last thing you want to do is do 80 miles down the highway and not knowing how to stop. So if you're governed at 62 in the beginning, so be it. Learn the system, learn the truck, learn the brakes, learn.
Nicholas, go that way.
Go back up. Go down the street. Go down the driveway. So if you go on 62 when you first start, man, hey,
figure it out. You put it in reverse now.
Yeah, he owns it. Hey, don't be ashamed of it. You mean a lot of people gonna blow your doors off. You're doing 80 on the left lane, but
wait till we go inside.
It's not about who's the fastest. It's just learning the business. The last thing you want is have a big accident. You want to get there safely and to your destination, and that's all that matters. Screw everybody else. It's what it's about. So,
Y'all are asking some good questions.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Will, he's gonna be doing TikTok.
I'm gonna be more on TikTok for now. Here we go. Not on the wall, man. Back up. Don't hit the wall.
Yeah, so Will is gonna be doing TikTok. He does port work. And so he's gonna be showing what goes on down at the port.
So I will be doing a lot of TikTok about what goes down the port of Houston. You're not really allowed to take footage at the port, but what they won't know won't hurt them, right? So,
how many? Here's my question to you.
Yeah.
How many fights have you gotten into at the port?
Like 3.
3 of them. Yeah, the port down there, it's brutal.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, especially the port of Houston, because then we have the port of Cali, New Jersey, and I think Georgia and Florida and all that. So, yeah, I've got into it a couple times.
Just as a trucker, you're gonna get into it with people, but the port, that's a whole
you're with other truckers.
Yeah.
They all trying to do the same thing, go to the same place, trying to get in, and then trying to rush. And it takes out one knucklehead to get in front of you, tips your bumper, and tears one bumper away. So you just can't let them. You can't let them fool. You can't let them bully you, man. One thing I'll say, I mean, you're a truck driver. You gotta be careful on these roads. You never know who's who, but stand your ground, man. Put your foot down. Let them know, hey, I mean, you're not gonna let them step all over you like that. On the road or on the ports, anywhere you go, hell, in life, man. Don't let nobody step over you.
Josh, how many trips before you stop feeling nervous? I'm still nervous to this day.
Ooh, it's a wasp.
Yeah. I don't think that ever stops.
Yeah, I don't think that ever stops. I mean, what you do is you get comfortable with the truck. You get comfortable, you get more used to your truck. But nervous? Nah, man. Honestly, every day getting that truck is nervous. It's a nervous.
Every day you get into it could be your last.
Yeah, that's the thing about trucking, man. What we learned in the business is never to promise anything. Never. As much as your family wants you to come home every night, and you do too, you can't promise them that you will. And it sounds bad to say, I'm not gonna promise my kid I'm gonna be home tonight, but it's a fact.
I know. You asked me the craziest thing. I know.
Here we go.
One night, I had pulled over. I was only like 3 minutes from my house, and I was so tired, I couldn't even drive those 3 minutes to my house.
Hey!
So I decided to take a nap before I went home. So I parked the truck. I'm in there asleep.
Oh,
And you remember that? Yeah. I'm in my truck asleep. And when you open the doors on the truck, the lights come on. So I'm in there asleep. And I can hear like a really like light tapping noise, like a tap, 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 tap. But I'm too deep in my sleep to figure out what's going on. So I'm like, you know what? Screw it. You know, whatever. And I keep hearing that tapping noise. And then finally, it's a nice truck.
Yeah, Colorado.
Yeah. Anyway, so I'm in there asleep, and the lights cut on in the truck. And so I'm like, what in the world is going on? And I'm thinking, did my wife drive by and see my truck? It's like 5 o'clock in the morning. Why would she be driving around? And I'm trying to figure out what's going on. So the lights cut on, but I had the mid-curtain closed, so I couldn't see what was going on, like in the front seat. So I'm in there asleep. Guys, somebody broke into the truck while I was asleep.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. So I'm in there knocked out. Somebody breaks in. They get into the truck. And then the company I was working for and where I was, you were not allowed to carry. And so I didn't have anything to defend myself. So I was like, hey, like, who's out there? But I had a tire thumper or something handy, or a hammer or something. But whoever it was, they took off when they heard my voice. But what's crazy is that I used to park there every day. And so they figured out my schedule, figured out when I parked there and how long I'm there. So they thought it was just one of those days that I just parked and that I went home. And they didn't know that I was in their truck.
Yeah, you've been watched.
Yeah.
You used to park there quite a bit. So someone must have been watching them for sure.
Yeah. So somebody broke into that truck while I was in there asleep. Let me see, Sam. I don't understand why people don't respect truckers by not giving them enough space.
Yeah. You will go through that like every day. Every day that you drive this truck on the road.
Yes.
I mean, on the freeway, in the streets.
Yes.
You always got someone that, especially if you try to make the right turn, like you trigger wide right turn, your blind side. Let's say at a stop sign, you have your tail inside the lane and your front is outside. You got that one car, it was trying to zoom in right there at the stop sign, trying to make it. You're like, hey, come on, man, like you can't. You don't understand. You don't see that this truck is taking both lanes. There's a reason for it.
My favorite one is when you're on the highway in the right lane and people are getting on the interstate and they expect for you just to slow down and speed up.
Sure, yeah.
When they can slow down and speed up and get either in front of you or behind you. And when they're getting on the ramp, they ride right by you. And
they're the best ones.
Then you end up kicking them off into the shoulder because you can't move over, nosy, not until we like.
And then they get mad at you.
Yeah, because you ran them off the road.
I'm like, hey, you get on this free, better merge in the freeway. Don't go speed, we don't slow down.
Sam, you're gonna get me in trouble.
What'd she say?
Sam said, this is a dude.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He said, ever been approached by a lot listener? No, I have not.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Man, Don, check this out. So I was in Houston, I'm here. I was going to the truck to grab lunch, and that was Bob Taylor, man. I wasn't even in the trailer. Bob Taylor to the truck stop to get lunch one time. And this chick in a bikini, she was like basically naked almost. Pulled up in a little Nissan Altima, pulled up next to my truck. I'm parking, I'm like, who's this lady next to me parking? I guess, I don't know, whatever. So I'm about to get out of this truck and she gets out, in a bikini. This girl was basically naked. I'm like, man. She's like, hey, honey, I want to see, let me wash your truck. I'm like, okay. So I'm like, okay, how much? $120, bro.
Really?
I'm like, hold on, I get my truck washed for $60 with the guy at the yard, but then I'm like, okay, I see why you charge so much. Anyway, I didn't go for it, but yeah, she was offering like truck wash, plus extra. But I was like, nah, look, I don't go down like that, Thanks, but no thanks. So yeah, it happened.
Let me see. Tina said, "Are there brake checkers? People who have a death wish." Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they probably get in the car and go to work every day. Wanting to make that day the last day. Yeah, that's what it is.
Edward St. Andrew. I've put people in the ditch before.
Yeah.
Didn't get a call for safety. Yep.
Yep. Because they got the name on your truck on the side. They'll call it in. They got usually your trailer or your truck number. Your truck got a truck number on the back or on the side. And then they'll call a company, safety, and like, hey, what truck number? Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. They'll match it with your truck, call you, and then what happened. And a lot of companies have dash cam, outside and inside I'm not a fan of the inside dash cam when they're looking at you 24/7, but yeah, and I own when I'm in that truck, you know, I own the road. I'm trying to make a turn on the 4-way stop sign. You know, I'm gonna do my due diligence to let you go. You know, whoever got there before me, but it's in my turn. I'm making that turn. You're gonna back up your car. I'm not backing up my truck because I'm already out of 90 degree which I'm making that turn. And me backing up my truck and you got someone else behind me on my tail, I'm not doing that. So you're gonna back up your car. Mm-hmm. So on these roads, you gotta own them. Mm-hmm. You gotta own these roads.
David said, "Hey, from Florida."
Yeah, it is. What part of Florida?
What part of Florida?
Man, we need to go out. I think I've been to Dayton one time in 3 years.
Florida's beautiful. Ooh. It's hot, but it's beautiful.
The water, though, man.
Yeah, the water. Sam, not trying to get you in trouble. Yes, you are.
Yeah.
That question was loaded with trouble.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're just out here hanging out with the kids. The wives went to go see a movie.
Yeah, we're just here hanging out. And you can see we live out in the country. Got people in little Coleman, little RZ, side by side, little Razors. Got the kiddos in the back, you know, just acting the fool and just hanging out, playing with each other and stuff. But yeah, that's just be our day. You know, tomorrow will be another day off, right? You're not working tomorrow. Your load canceled?
It didn't cancel, but I got me another one going to Laredo, that Mitch run.
Oh, Laredo
run.
That's nice. Yeah, so tomorrow's gonna be another off day and then back to work on Friday. Come on, Tuesday.
David, don't give up on your truck. And what kind of truck did your dad have?
Oh, there you go.
My dad had he started off with your typical FLD, and then he had a 08 Freightliner Classic. And it's weird because after he had passed, I had seen that truck. My mom let it go through probate, through the courts. And I was on Facebook Marketplace one day and I found somebody selling that truck. But it was before I was really into it, thinking about being an owner-operator. I was a company driver at the time. And it just wasn't the right time to buy it. I wish I would have bought that truck. And I would have put some money into it and dressed it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Let me see.
You like classic, right?
Freightliner Classic, burgundy. I wish I would have bought that truck.
Yeah, man, that was nice. That was your dream truck, huh?
Yeah, I still want one to this day. Sam, I always give room for trucks that are trying to get on the highway and get on plenty of room to make a turn. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes. Amen.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people understand that, unfortunately.
Yeah, I know, right?
They think we stop on the dime and make a quick turn, no problem.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Sam, are you driving a truck? Are you thinking about getting into a truck?
Yeah, so what's the plan, Sam? I mean, you have a lot of good questions, a lot of good feedback. Mm-hmm. You know, if you're planning on getting a truck or something, we would love to help you out and guide you in the right direction.
Yeah. Yeah, at least you know what to look out for being in a truck.
Yeah. That's true, because it's not easy. And late, being away from the house for one is already hard, and dealing with other knucklehead out there.
Marcus White, it would have to be cool if you had bought your dad's truck. Yeah, that is one regret I always have, buying that truck. But it just wasn't, I couldn't pay for it at that time.
Yeah, it would have been nice.
Sam said thinking about it. All right.
Oh, well.
Where do you stay, Sam? I don't know if you told us. Oh, Central Ohio. Ohio's a decent place.
Yeah. Columbus, Ohio, and all that.
What company is out there in Ohio?
Oh,
CRST? No.
No, that's something else.
I think Swift has an Ohio terminal.
Man, I think a lot of companies.
Yeah.
Companies in Ohio. I mean, Swift, Prime, Maverick, Flatbed. I mean, even TMC. If you look at TMC from Flatbed, you fly out to their home state in Iowa.
Iowa, yeah.
Yeah, there's more, however you say. Go out there, get your CDL with them, and then you can, you can manage to drive their truck and then be home every weekend or however often they're home. Usually I think they're home every weekend, I believe so.
I got one for you. What? So y'all, he does flatbed and oversized as well.
Uh-huh.
What's the craziest load you've hauled?
Ooh.
CRST is Iowa. Okay, Tina.
Yeah.
Okay.
14.5. And it's not even that big. It's people have done a lot bigger. So the reason why it was crazy that because I had a route on I-10 and that load took, like 3 lanes.
Woo!
And I-10 in Houston, in Katy, had like 6. So you can only imagine.
You took up half the highway?
It had to be in the middle.
Ooh,
I could not be in the shoulder on the right or on the left. It had to be in the middle. And I was no escort because it wasn't over 15. And after over 15, you have to have an escort. But this one requires just a permit, your banners, your flag, and everything. And it was like I think 40 feet long, 14.5, and just real short, not too tall.
40 feet? Oh, you mean like on the
Yeah.
Okay.
No, no.
I was gonna say what?
No, that's a different story. No, 14.5, and and then I think a few months ago I did a 14.8. And the route was great, everything was cool, and I got to Dallas, and it said to exit, and then go over the bridge and back on the freeway. Man, I almost missed that exit. That bridge was 14.7. You know, my thank God, because it would have been a bad day.
Okay, Sam said the carrot trucks are popular where he is. Snyder.
Carrot trucks. You already have a name of them? I mean, hey, Snyder's a good company. I mean, we have a buddy here in Arizona that was hauling for them. And actually, they have a lease to purchase program, so you could lease their trucks.
I wouldn't do it.
But from what this friend was telling us about, the experience is bad. You know? I mean, I think that you have a balloon payment at the end or something.
Mm-hmm.
You take a lot of money out every week, so however much you're making, at the end you're really not making crap, unless you're really running hard.
Yeah, Tina Kerr. My parents used to do oversized flatbed. They did train derailments and hauled train cars.
Oh wow,
nice.
That's nice.
Dope.
Yeah, that's sweet. I never hauled train derailment, nothing like that, but that's cool too, man.
Cause you're about to get back into flatbed, huh? Probably shortly. Flatbed or step deck.
Yeah. Right now I'm kind of like testing the water with the container, but it's not my cup of tea. What I really want to do, you know what it was?
What? Oh my God. Guys, he wants to be a cattle hauler.
Well, I mean, listen, I know a lot of people said, everybody wants to be a cattle hauler, bull hauler, whatever. Everybody wants to be one. You know, I mean, I never done it. I rode with people and got to experience. There's nothing like hauling freight. I mean, and I'm sure if some of y'all watching have done it or doing it, I'm sure it's a different ballgame. So respect to you guys for that.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind being a cattle hauler.
But I think my biggest, I've thought about it for 2 years by doing this. My wife supports it. I think my biggest problem with that is doing that will be the sleep schedule. You know, I like my sleep. And I know I got some friends that are doing it. I mean, they look twice their age, because they don't get sleep or they're stressed and a lot of time on the road, and I don't know if I can do it. So I thought about it for a while, for I think 2 years, and I'm like, you know what, it's not for me. So even before trying to get into it and trying to hurt somebody or hurt some animals, hurt myself, I said, you know what, shut it down right here, already. But yeah.
Let me see, Marcus White. I saw Landstar pass by in my shop earlier today and thought about you. He had the same type of truck. Oh, really? Nice. Where's your shop at, Marcus White? What kind of shop? What kind of shop, Marcus White, and where at? Because if it's the kind of shop I'm thinking about, we're into cars too.
Man, yeah, hold on.
Cars.
Yeah, different kind of shops. It's a performance shop, retailer. We got it.
Hey, that word shop.
Man, excursion back here.
Yeah, it's another project.
And I got my pickup on the streets. You won't see it, but
what's that project in your garage right now?
SRT?
Yeah.
Neon? Yeah, it's no SRT. Neon SRT. It's been my dream car since high school. I was never able to afford it until like a few months ago. So I bought it, but it needs some work. So.
Ooh.
What?
He owns a body shop in
Ooh.
Grenada, Mississippi.
Yeah, damn.
Let's see, Edward St. Andrew. You have to know a lot about livestock to do cows. It's usually done by farmers.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. A lot of people that do that, they grew up into it. They have family into it, and I don't have family into it. I don't have any family doing that. So that's why I kind of withdrew myself from even trying. And I rode with somebody one time, doing like to move some cows, and man, there's no joke. I wasn't even driving, honestly, but there's no joke. So
Sam, I work at a major plastic company, and my job is to load molds onto flatbeds. I talk to the drivers and ask them about where they're from. Okay, nice. Sam, I'm possibly looking to get into flatbeds. I'm looking at some possible contracts.
Turn around.
Do y'all have any possibilities for contracts to where I can haul y'all stuff? I'm thinking about getting into flatbed, step deck. Thinking about it. I'm too lazy. I'm not Mr. Williams where that's all he wants to do is flatbed, step deck, oversized, heavy haul. That's all him all day, every day. Me, I like backing up into a dock and going to sleep. That's just me. So whether it's dry van or reefer, that's what I want to do. Marcus White, I also helped my stepdad run a medium duty wrecker service. He used to drive trucks a long time ago, back in the day.
Oh, so I did, so before my CDL, I was a wrecker driver for 8 years. And I was doing flatbed, rollback, wheel lift, and self-loader. We're doing really accidents, prisoner rides, house calls, some repos, but I didn't really mess with repos. A lot of accidents, PD, police department, prisoner, all that stuff. So yeah, it's a good company, good business being too, but here's a lot of competition, so I have to get out of it.
Yeah, when I tell you guys that we both had to start from the bottom to work where we're at now, like when it comes to how am I gonna pay for this formula? To clothes and all that stuff and trying to raise a family. When I say we've been from the bottom of the bottom to where, you have to overdraft on your account to put gas in your car.
I'm sure a lot of guys, if you know that pink letter. The eviction letter on your door when you pull up out the apartment and it's in the paperwork saying you got X amount of hours to evict.
The one is the one at your front door.
Dude,
yeah.
It took us, me and the wife, 12 hours to take everything out. I called my mom, hey, listen, I have nowhere else to go. Can I come back? She's like, yeah, for sure. Right away she took me in, but yeah, it was tough.
Marcus White said, we're on police rotations. We don't deal with repos.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's cool. See, out here in Texas, different cities have different contract, but like in Houston, it's your first come, first serve. So first available wrecker, basically if they drop a wreck, like a code 2 major or anything like that, or anything, it's first available wrecker. Different cities in Houston, like Katy, Richmond, Rosenberg, they have rotations. So they have a list of record companies, and then they'll call each company. Anytime there's something that drops, an accident, prisoner, car in the ditch, they'll call the next wrecker up, next company, and then that company will split the work between the drivers, whoever is available, I guess. That's how, I know about rotation.
Gotcha, Sam. Okay.
Right there?
He said he's not sure how the management works as far as the loads and stuff.
Yeah.
He gets emails from the corporate headquarters in Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
Nice. Yeah, get that CDL. I tell people all the time.
Here we go.
Getting a CDL is probably the best thing I've done.
Yeah. It's if you think about it, a lot of people don't see it that way, but the CDL is just like, another form of diploma. It's a career. You're making probably as much or more than people with a degree. And I have nothing against people with degrees and people with schools, and respect to you if you have it. But if you don't have school, like I just graduated high school. I got my diploma in high school. Never went to college. I knew I always loved driving, but I didn't get my CDL until like 4 years ago because I was doing other stuff. But definitely, man, getting your CDL is very beneficial.
Now, what you do with that CDL that's where it gets tricky. Yeah. It's doing the right thing with your CDL, like getting your CDL and jumping right into being an owner-operator, not the best idea.
It depends. If you have a family, like your dad, like him, own a few trucks, or you were growing up that your family owns a company, then you should know, you already know the outcome, and you know more than the average person because you're already in the business. You just get your CDL. But if you're one of us, like me, for example, nobody in my family was ever a trucker, nobody could tell me anything about it, then it's gonna be a lot different, maybe a lot harder. Just networking with people, the resources you find, talking with people such as him or myself, it's good to have people you know in the industry to kind of get you in the right direction, you know.
Oh, okay. Sam Osborne said Rubbermaid. That's the company he's with.
Oh yeah.
I've got Rubbermaid all in my garage,
Ooh,
dude.
yeah.
Everywhere.
Rubbermaid's popular over here.
Uh-huh.
You see them everywhere. Walmart, Home Depot, Costco, everywhere. That's cool.
Yeah, my whole garage is made out of Rubbermaid.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I think yes.
Yeah. But all right, guys, we're gonna get off of here. The battery's about to die in the GoPro here in a little bit.
Oh, you're about to go in the ditch. Here it is. Get off, Dave. Dave, get off. Yeah, guys, so it was nice talking to you guys, answering some questions. Again, my name is William. You can find me on TikTok right now, and then eventually on YouTube with 18 Wheels. As we mentioned earlier in the beginning of the video, I will be making content, sharing my experience from when I first did to when I go ahead.
Yeah, but it's 18 Wheels, 18 WILLS. So right now he's doing TikTok, just kind of getting that vamped up because he does like the hardcore stuff for trucking, and so it would be cool. So I told him, hey, dude, you should start, sharing with your experience. And he doesn't sugarcoat anything to where it is what it is. Kind of like what I do with my channel. Marcus White, it's tough out there, especially for owner operators. Cousin from Chicago, been driving for trucks. He's down to the part of Texas. Yeah, Marcus, yeah, it's definitely, it's tough out here. JCL Racing, thanks for going live. Yeah, no problem. Just wanted to check in with you guys and say what's up. Yeah, Josh, we'll be out there rolling.
Yeah, we got a couple more days until we get back to work, and until then, you guys have been a safe and good Memorial Weekend. Enjoy with your family. If you're on the road right now, hey, respect, congrats, and then y'all stay safe out there. Have a good day and everything. And